Number 3. I know that took a long time. I did it on purpose. Not like I forgot what I was about to say, which kind of did. Yeah, this is gump goodness, but it's still gump report. Yeah, this is still gump goodness, but the gump report is kind of mixed in with this because you never know when you're going to get on these videos. And I just kind of botched because I kind of forgot what I was about to say, but then I remembered, and that's why I was going like this. Anyway, this is another gump goodness, number 3 in the number 4 pack. We're getting one more after this. This is about something nice. We had an incident on Wrestling Revolver. Now, I've never seen Wrestling Revolver. Never have. I never seen Sami Callihan's show. His company. I never seen it. If I was able to, I might actually watch it if I can. But it's not like I can afford looking at a whole bunch of shows. I can't do that. I just can't. But an incident happened. Not for most people, will be surprising. We have Myron Reed, and we have Killer Kelly. He was just asked to be married by Killer Kelly. Literally, Killer Kelly got into the ring after he'd had a match. It looked like he's the Wrestling Revolver World Champion, I believe. She got down on one knee and pretty much asked her man, who is the father of her kid, because she had a child, and it's Myron Reed's, will you marry me? Now, it's not uncommon to see, at certain points, a woman asking a man, will you marry me? And I'm going to say this. He said, you know what? They say, stay away, but I can't remember what he said. They said you weren't good, but you are good, and I love you. Yeah, I'll marry you. She literally put the ring that she bought for her man on his finger, and looked like she just wanted to cry, and then jumped into his arms, wrapped legs and arms around him, putting her ladies area next to his dick, happily maybe wanting to have another child with him. This is what we just got at Wrestling Revolver. I'm going to say this. Do you need to have the traditional man getting on the knee and asking woman, will you marry me? No. It can be any way you want. As long as you're willing to marry one another and be man and wife, that's cool. It's just that not all wrestling marriages end well. Let's make it very clear. There are very few that actually can last. Booker T's had a good marriage. Stone Cold had 7 divorces. I believe he had 5 to 7 wives, I believe. I can't remember how many. But there are some that do make it, like Booker T does. Brian Danielson, with Brie Bella, yes. There are more than a few people that do have long-term marriages that last until they die. That does happen. Do I believe this is going to work out? I'm hoping it does. Let's make this very clear. It doesn't matter if you're married in wrestling, in real life, or just a regular person. When you ask someone to marry them, and I was there, I've been married. Unfortunately, I had to divorce my wife. I had to divorce her. I had to leave. It was, and is, a hard job, no matter if you're a man or a woman. You got to understand, when you do that type of commitment, and even though people say, oh, it's easy. No, it's not. You're deciding to be with someone for the rest of their life. It's not just about the ring and the finger. It's about responsibilities that you take together. And if you have a kid, the responsibility to know that you guys are going to have to be second, and that kid will be first. And it's not an easy thing. You need to understand, marriage is very difficult. Marriage, in many cases, it can easily break apart. People get separated, they get divorced, they get kids out of marriage, they get kids in marriage and they don't care about them. It's a crazy thing that can happen. But I'm going to say this. If Myron and Killer Kelly do work out, I'm going to be so happy. Now, what does this really mean for them in wrestling? Now, here's where it can become maybe something. Myron is now going to be going up against the X Division champion at Bound for Glory. Or is it Victory? No. Is it Victory Road or Bound for Glory? I can't remember. I'm not sure which one it is. It could be Victory Road or it could be Bound for Glory. I can't remember either one of them. But he's going to be challenging for the title. Now, the thing is that, as far as I know about Kelly, she's not really doing much. But if he's going after the X Division, she can take a break from being a wrestler all the time and be his manager. There's nothing wrong with a woman being the manager of a husband. Look at what happened with Killer Cross. Scarlett Bordeaux is his manager. She has been his manager for years. That that woman is just blazing hot. And I hope they never leave each other. I hope they stay together and they're happy. But she could be his woman. She can get all dressed up and be a heater. Nothing wrong with Killer Kelly being a heater. And she could still go in the ring because she's still a good wrestler. And pretty much when they need to, they can do a mixed tag together. Nothing wrong with it. Or, from periodically, he can be her manager when she's trying to go after the Knockouts Championship. That could be done, counting on if creative can do that in TNA or wants to do it. The question that I have, will they try to do anything with him after Bound for Glory? If he's going to do this at Victory Road, go after the X Division, I think it's Bound for Glory, but if it's Victory Road, my question is, will they wait until afterward to try it? I would hope they do. I would hope that since Myron is working with the company right now, it looks like he might be signed, and Killer Kelly is there signed, why not do a storyline with them? Why not? Look what they're doing with AJ Lee and CM Punk. Look what they're doing with Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. They're allowing the man and wife to have a storyline together. Two couples are going to have a storyline at WrestlePalooza. Why not? And I know I haven't said anything about WrestlePalooza. I'm considering watching it easily. Want to see what's going to happen. But I'm hoping that for Myron Reed and Killer Kelly, they actually do something after either Victory Road or better yet, after Bound for Glory. They give him something by Bound for Glory. They give her something in Bound for Glory and let them work together. I think it would actually work since now they're officially engaged. But this is just me, and I hope you enjoy this gump goodness. I got one more for you, and it will be about MVP and Chris Benoit. Yeah, I'm going there. Peace.